back while we'd be doing Tai Chi, very relaxing stuff because it really kind of resonates with the, and here's me being a little spiritual, but it resonates with the soul and like it gives you that like sense of well-being. You should link something though for Parotins because it sounds familiar, but I definitely can't place it right now. And no, I wouldn't hate throwing on some headphones. I'm down to my last debate. Oh, how cool! How cool! That's an amazing reason to love it. I mean, whatever you can kind of connect to. Cool deal. I'll be sure to pop that on here in just a moment. Hopefully, I have my speakers going to the right place. Otherwise, I guess my cast will catch on to a little bit going on. But that sounds okay. Anything else here that I can do at this moment? I don't think so. I'm sorry, dudes. You know me, though. I'm like a freaking closet buff of everything. I'm not a closet buff of everything, but like, I don't know. There's so many things I have a love for that, didn't immediately click with like our with our immediate group of friends and stuff. You have stuff to give me. Wow. Amy, you're pretty alright. Like I have to say the same thing. Like I really got into music and everything because of Legend of Zelda 2. Like my first instrument was, when again I was like 10 or 11, and like I think Tips and Tricks. Okay, I'm talking over my speakers there. Came out and they had an issue with Songbird Ocarina saying, "Hey, you can own your own ocarina." I'm like, this is gonna be the coolest thing ever, and I started playing, Legend of Zelda music, and trying to find out like some of its classical iterations as to why like they chose the way that they composed things, and yeah, that's what ultimately kind of got me into it too. Oh hey, we've got to commit. I'm glad that you're communicating back. I find that it's a lot easier to cast and do stuff when you actually have someone to kind of talk to. Like, it's, you without a doubt, you've got yourself a new follower if you ever get the opportunity to cast, and I'll be sure to communicate with you as, frequently and often as possible. I feel like if you don't, if you're not talking to the people who are watching your thing, you're just playing video games, and, that's, if you don't just play video games, it's a lot easier ways to do it than setting up a casting network. So, again, social amenities and, how people go about their days are things that fascinate me, and, that extends here to casting. Oh, okay, so I guess I have a story to go on there, and thank you, dudes, because you actually gave me something to talk about. So we've gone down to the Symphony of the Goddess. I don't know if you're familiar with it. 2 years in a row. Oops, give me what I'm trying to do. And at the Greek Theater. The first time I got signed was because I had met with. Okay, you know what? Come on, let's go. I had met with like the brother of like one of the violinists like that were playing there during intermission, and they were saying, yeah, try and meet up with us afterwards, because I sat down, talked with them, I talked about my love for music and all this stuff. I had my ocarina, and that's what actually drew them to my table, because, I'm sitting there just playing all the Zelda songs I know and having a great time. And yeah, so I talked with this guy, and he's like, okay, meet us after the show. I'm like, oh, cool. Meet us, go around the back and try to find him. So I go back there, I kind of almost forgot about it, kind of having a jovial time with all my friends, going like, oh my god, I just had the most mind-blowing experience of my life. Like, to this day, still consider that first year going, like, the best night of my life. Like, so brilliant. Yeah, my gameplay's gonna suffer here a little bit, guys, because I'm in story mode. May as well get this going. But yeah, so we sit down and, we're talking a lot, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to go find this guy, so I run to the back, and I'm kind of frantically, dodging and weaving, seeing all these people, and, in the process of doing so, I see, the conductor, Aimir Noen, of the symphony, go in the back. She's talking with this young girl, and gets her to sign, one of the t-shirts that they got, and I immediately just kind of fanboy gush and look to the right, and this guy who just got a poster signed by one of the other instrumentalists, I think it was cellist or something. I'm like, dude, you have to let me borrow your Sharpie for just a moment. Run over to Time here, and I'm like, I fanboy gush a little bit. I don't remember what I said, but something along the lines like, oh my god, please sign this. And she's just comes up, and it's the coolest thing. She's like, I've never, she tells me that oh, I see these all the time, so this is my first time handling an ocarina. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Will you please sign this? Maybe when the cast is over, I'll get my webcam up and I'll show it off a little bit. But then she signs it. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. And, I'm doing, little, happy dance, but yeah, so that happens. And then, and what's cool, too, is that first year, it was so many cool things, because immediately after that, Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter, may he rest in peace, was actually the host for that, too. She walks by, and I see her, too. I'm still in fanboy gush, we're like, oh! I'm like, it's Zelda Williams, hi! And she says hello, shakes my hand, goes on her way, and, I'm like, this is the coolest night of my life. Legitimately the coolest night of my life. And they go and they do this thing. And, yeah, I shamelessly take, knowledge of how I did that, last year, and, did that the first year. So, last year, they had the show again, we go up, I go kind of hide out in the back, I'm like, oh, I should totally came out again. And, because I still play my ocarina, my initial, signature got smudged. I'm like, hey, you signed this last year. And, she's like, oh, I remember, ocarina guy, da da da. I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. I'm like, yeah, I kind of got smudged. Like, oh, well, here, I'll re-sign it for you. And she signs a different portion of it, so now my ocarina is signed in 2 places, and it's just way too cool. I don't know. I had way too much fun with all of that. Maybe I can, let's see here, do a little bit of multitasking here, because I think there's story mode for a bit, so I can just kind of tap A at pace, and maybe I can link a picture. Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky. I've never sat in this position. Albums. Let's see here. Yeah, was it? Seriously, I'm so happy. Oh my god, I couldn't be happier with how all that transpired. But yeah, I'm probably probably thinks I'm probably the biggest dork too, because again, I had no composure. I was just that moment of oh my god, you remember me. Come on. I can find this. I know I can find this. Is it... Oh, did I not? That blows my mind. I know you want me to go climb you for that leaf. Well, let's see. Maybe I have pictures from here. Oh, okay. Well, there'll be another moment where I can sit back. But yeah, I don't know. They will be having another show next year, and they tour they tour pretty much everywhere. Like, we went to LA, went to the Greek Theater. That was what was closest to us. But they have in New York. I think they hit pretty much all the major states. All the big places to kind of go. And if you're a fan of the game and you're obviously a fan of music, like, do yourself a favor and try and make it out to the Sympathy of the Goddess. Like, you'll only be you'll only feel better for it. Like, again, that very first time I did it, and the second time, the second year was awesome too, but that first year left such a crazy impact. Like, again, best night of my entire life. And I'm a 25-year-old guy, saying that the best night of my life was a Zelda concert. Oh, damn it. But still, like, it was, I can't, obviously there've been other really great moments, but I can't think of another time. Like, I just, like, everything was in sync and amazing. And okay, now I need to stop daydreaming of that and maybe focus on my video game a little bit. Come on. Here's one thing that bugs me. I have two control sticks. One control stick that generally actually controls the camera angle, but not going to do it in this particular mode. Like, that's a little bit of polish that I feel was messed up on. I'll go ahead and let you go up once. No! I'm so bad, I'm sorry. Ah, goodness. So easy to, like... Seriously, they did so many other things to, like, clean up and make camera control easy, but they still left this pretty garbagey, in my opinion. Nope. Okay. Pursue depth perception. Okay. You do this. You do this, team. Alright, alright. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Winner's eye. Woodsman. Oh, I'm not reading. What's up, bruh? Yeah, I know. No, I'll meet you there in a bit. I'm pretty sure there's more stuff for me to potentially do. I don't know. I could actually be wrong about that. Yeep. Scoop. Yeah. Okay, alright. Oh, well, I guess I could do that? Well, God, oh, well, I'll do it in namesake of just what I'm doing here. Well, the wind's going the right way, so, hoo-ha. What's up?